Welcome to the 2025 Jurisdiction Manual walkthrough. In this video, we will cover the different chapters contained in our Jurisdiction Manual, as well as review some best practices for jurisdictions and go over some important reminders. In this video, we will be covering the following topics in this order: the election calendar, jurisdiction survey, current office holders, candidate filing, ballot measures, and the voters pamphlet. Any applicable jurisdiction manual pages will be referenced in the top left corner of each slide. There are 4 elections that will occur in 2025. Those dates are February 11th, April 22nd, August 5th, and November 4th. Please refer to page 5 of the Jurisdiction Manual for other key dates and deadlines. Jurisdiction surveys are sent out annually to all jurisdiction administrators via email. These emails are sent around January 15th, but no later than February 1st of each year. Jurisdiction administrators should respond to the email no later than February 14th. The questionnaire is used to confirm the following: jurisdiction administrator contact information, finance department contact information, city manager or administrator contact information, if applicable, and current elected officials information. In this section, we will be covering current office holders, beginning with vacancies. It is important to notify our office of any vacancies, as vacancies will impact when an office will next be up for an election. Our office should be notified by email at election.services@kingcounty.gov with the office holder's name, position, and the date the office became vacant. It is equally important to keep us up to date with the appointment process. Before making an appointment, please email a list of all potential appointees to election.services@kingcounty.gov. Include all appointees' full names and residential address or date of birth. Our office will verify whether potential appointees are registered voters and reside within the jurisdiction. Once an appointment has been made, please notify our office via email. Include the appointee's name, address, and effective date of appointment. Oath of office. King County Elections does not create or send an oath of office for any office holder. Jurisdictions are responsible for providing the oath of office for their newly elected or newly appointed. Recording oaths of office. Each jurisdiction must determine whether they need to send completed oaths of office to the King County Recorder's Office. Please note there will be a charge to record the oath of office, and please do not send the oath of office to King County Elections. Contact the King County Recorder's Office with any questions about recording documents. Oath of office format. Please review RCW 65.04.045 and .047 regarding formatting details for oaths of office. The Recorder's Office has also created a document listing the formatting requirements. A cover sheet is required for submitting a document to be recorded. These documents are available online at the link below. Pages 18 and 19 of the Jurisdiction Manual provide charts containing information about the oaths of office for newly elected officials. This information includes the date to administer the oath of office, requirements for recording oaths, and legal citations related to oaths of office. Candidate filing in 2025 will be from May 5th to May 9th. Jurisdiction administrators are not active participants in this process. No jurisdiction resources should be used to assist an elected official or candidate to file for office. Candidates are responsible for submitting their own materials. Requirements for office. King County Elections only verifies voter registration information. The candidate signs a declaration of candidacy attesting that they meet all other requirements at the time of filing for office. Jurisdictions are responsible for making sure elected candidates meet all requirements prior to taking office. In shared districts, the primary county issues certificates of election and conducts candidate filing. Please refer to the jurisdiction manual for a full list of shared districts. We will now be covering ballot measures. Jurisdictions can request a special election be held on one of the following dates in 2025: February 11th, April 22nd, August 5th, and November 4th. Please refer to the resolution deadline chart for the last date to submit a resolution for each election. Resolutions can be submitted by email, mail, fax, or in person. A ballot measure submission cover sheet is required for each resolution being submitted. Withdrawing a measure. To withdraw a measure, please submit a new resolution withdrawing the previously submitted resolution to King County elections. Alternatively, the jurisdiction could add withdrawal language to the submitted resolution. For example, if Proposition Number 1 passes in the primary election, this resolution number shall be withdrawn. If withdrawal language already exists in a resolution and the measure is passing in the preceding election, then submitting an additional withdrawal is not necessary. However, if there is existing withdrawal language and the measure is failing in the preceding election, then the jurisdiction will still need to submit a withdrawal to be removed from the upcoming election. For specific withdrawal dates and deadlines for each election, please review the chart below or see page 24 of the Jurisdiction Manual. Ballot titles. A ballot title consists of 3 elements: a ballot caption, which includes the name of the jurisdiction and the statement of subject matter, a concise description of the measure, and a question. Ballot titles are prepared by the prosecuting attorney's office. The exception are ballot titles for a city or town, which are prepared by the city attorney. King County elections will send an order of election containing the official ballot title. Validation requirements. Validation requirements for a measure are provided by the prosecuting attorney's office. A validation summary is provided annually after the certification of the general election. King County elections will notify jurisdictions when the validation summary is available online. Local voters pamphlet. All measures are automatically included in the pamphlet for all 4 elections. Jurisdictions no longer need to specifically request a local voters pamphlet in a resolution to our office. A new addition is that shared districts will submit voters pamphlet information only to the primary county. Appointing committee members. Jurisdictions are responsible for appointing pro and con committees to write statements. A new addition to committee membership requirements is that members must reside within the district for which they are writing their statement. The jurisdiction must make a good faith effort to locate committee members. If the jurisdiction is unable to make appointments for either or both committees, then we ask that the jurisdiction notify our office via email and provide a brief written explanation of the efforts taken no later than the deadline. If there are any vacant committees after the deadline, then King County Elections will put out an online posting to the public. King County Elections may appoint committee members. Jurisdictions are responsible for informing committee members of the deadlines and rules related to the statements. Local Voters Pamphlet Packet. The packet is available on the King County Elections website, and it contains pro and con committee appointment forms, information for committees, and pro and con statement submission forms. Explanatory Statement. The explanatory statement is prepared or approved by legal counsel. It states the effect of the measure if it is passed into law. It must not be an argument in favor of or in opposition to the measure. Pro and con statements. Committees prepare pro and con statements, and these statements are submitted directly to King County Elections. A contact submission form is required for each committee's statement. Rebuttal statements. King County Elections provides each committee with the opposing committee statement, which is sent via email the day after the deadline around noon. Rebuttal statements are optional, and any rebuttal statements should be submitted directly to King County Elections. Formatting. Space is limited, and the statement should be formatted as an essay with text written in paragraphs. Tables, lists, and bullet points are not permitted. Only use italics to emphasize. Bold, underline, and all caps are not permitted. Prohibited formatting will be changed to italics. Word and paragraph limits. The explanatory statement should be no more than 250 words and no more than 5 paragraphs. Pro and con statements should be no more than 200 words and no more than 4 paragraphs, and rebuttal statements should be no more than 75 words and no more than 2 paragraphs. Proofreading. Please proofread carefully. Statements will be printed exactly as they are submitted, and changes are not allowed after the deadline. King County Elections does not proofread any statements for errors in spelling, punctuation, or syntax, and our office is not responsible for the validity or accuracy of statements submitted. Contact information. For jurisdiction administrators, the email and phone number specified for publication will go in the Locals Voters pamphlet and on the King County Elections website. Any questions about the measure will be directed to the provided contact. We will now go over a few miscellaneous topics, beginning with initiative and referendum petitions. King County Elections' only role in the petition process is to verify signatures. The number of signatures required is determined by the jurisdiction. King County Elections does not provide legal interpretation. Election costs. Costs are based upon jurisdiction's proportional share. Costs can vary from one election to the next, depending on a variety of factors. Special elections in the spring can have a greater proportional share since a smaller number of jurisdictions participate. King County Elections can provide cost estimates upon request. To request an estimate, please send an email to election.services@kingcounty.gov. Local Voters Pamphlet Costs. The cost of participating in the Local Voters Pamphlet is processed separately from election costs, as cost allocation is slightly different. The cost consists of 2 components, printing and distribution. For more information about the pamphlet costs, please see page 41 of the Jurisdiction Manual. That now concludes our presentation on jurisdiction information. For any further questions, please contact our office. We can be reached by email at election.services@kingcounty.gov or by phone at 206-296-1565. Thank you.